How's it going, everybody? Again, San Diego Comic-Con starts Thursday. A lot of new exciting things will be happening, so be sure to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to stay up to date. With Comic-Con just a couple days away, Entertainment Weekly has released a special issue with Shazam on the cover. Right now, there is a lot of hype around DC. Justice League was not received very well by the fans, which is a bummer because Wonder Woman was such a great movie. Justice League was supposed to be the movie that brought the DCEU back, but unfortunately it didn't do that. However, it did cause them to reevaluate their movies. That in turn made them take a completely different approach to the movies that they're putting out. They're getting away from the dark tones that were in the other DCEU movies, which I think is a really good thing. And it's no coincidence that they're highlighting Shazam for their special issue. Shazam is supposed to be a lighthearted, funny, and comedic superhero. He's a 14-year-old kid who can turn into a superhero by saying a single word. And that's what this cover is really getting at. He's blowing a bubble, he's got a cell phone in his hands, everything is really bright. It's just a big change from how DC normally does things. This is meant to be brighter. It's meant to be more lighthearted and less serious. And I think it does a good job. And they even have a little description of the superhero in the bottom right that says, by saying the magic word, 14-year-old Billy Batson transforms into a superhero who can do almost anything, except break his curfew. And not to mention, the way that they released this photo was pretty funny and lighthearted as well. Zachary Levi on Twitter today tweeted at Entertainment Weekly saying, "Hey at EW, big fan. So, this Comic-Con issue, I know it's like days away from dropping, but is there any chance I can get on the cover? How do we make this happen? Asking for a friend who was too embarrassed to ask for me." Entertainment Weekly replied with, "Just say the magic word," in which Zachary Levi said, please, and Entertainment Weekly replied with, "We were thinking something more like Shazam, but okay, here you go." Entertainment Weekly then of course dropped the cover for their latest Comic-Con special issue, and Zachary Levi replied with, "Ha, really? That feels a little on the nose, but if, holy, it worked, and that cover is dope. Thank you for this and for our completely impromptu and not planned at all exchange." Zachary Levi is super stoked to play the character. In an interview he said, "It's complete wish fulfillment. If you scour all of DC and Marvel, there are very few characters that are actually stoked to be a superhero. They're not brooding, they're not put out like, oh dang it, I gotta save the world again. Billy Batson is like Peter Parker. They're thrilled to have these powers and can't wait to try them out." Producer Peter Safran also chimed in and gave his opinion. "From my perspective, Shazam represents the next step in the evolution of the DC brand. You had Wonder Woman, then Aquaman is another big step, then comes Shazam. All different movies, but all have a unique tone that moves away from the darkness of the prior DC movies." So as you can tell, they're taking a completely different approach to how they make their movies now. And I think it's really good that they're taking a step back from all of the dark tones that they've had in the other movies. We know that we're going to be getting our first trailer for Aquaman this Saturday. However, we're unsure just how much spotlight Shazam will be given. But seeing as how he's on the cover of Entertainment Weekly's special Comic-Con issue, I think there's some exciting things to come. I personally am very much looking forward to a lighthearted comedic superhero movie from DC. So what do you think about this new cover, and what do you think about the new direction that DC is taking? Hit me with your thoughts in the comments below. Like this video, and again, we'll be covering Comic-Con all weekend, so be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date. Thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.